What's up, Rockhead Stories? The federal EV tax credit is going away on September 30th, so I sat down to talk about it with EV expert Jimmy Douglas. Jimmy's a former sales associate and the current founder and CEO of Plug, which is the only wholesale auction built for EVs. Today, he's going to give us a brief overview of the federal EV tax credit situation, and for the rest of the week, he'll tell you how to leverage that information now and into the future.
So there were three primary credits that went into effect at the start of 2023, which is, by the way, when we started seeing EV leasing in particular really take off. And that's because one of those credits, the 45W commercial tax credit, is good for $7,500 that can be applied toward a new electric vehicle purchased by a commercial entity. Now, it just so happens that a leasing company is a commercial entity, and therefore, no matter where the vehicle was built, where the batteries came from, how much money you make, you could lease a car and get $7,500 applied toward the cost of that lease. So that skyrocketed the EV leasing rate, and it's actually why 3 years later, beginning next year, we're expecting a massive wave of EV lease returns. So that's going away, and that means the lease payment for any EV that you were thinking about taking home will immediately go up following the 30th. That's 45W. The second, 30D, that's where you take $7,500 and apply it toward the purchase of a new EV. And that one is subject to income requirements and requirements around the specific vehicle. That will also be going away. So if you're purchasing a brand new qualified EV as a qualified purchaser, you have until September 30th to receive $7,500 off the hood of that vehicle. Finally, the 25E credit is good for up to $4,000 as a point of sale credit on a qualifying EV that is retailed for $25,000 or below to a qualified purchaser, for which there were also income-specific AGI caps. That one is the nearest and dearest to my heart at Plug because we are a used EV wholesale auction, and we supply vehicles to dealers that are going to sell them to retail customers, many of whom will qualify for that tax credit. And that tax credit actually introduced a lot of people into EV ownership that were otherwise not even looking for an EV, but $4,000 off at the point of purchase not only helps with affordability, it was also oftentimes used as the down payment. It brought a lot of people into the EV ecosystem who were doing so because it was the most affordable option when they were looking at any car in that price category. So that will be gone too.